fail me. The ones who claim they're my family, they always fake it, yeah, friendly. Too bad it always ends so sadly. And the stepping stones, revolving doors. Slept on floors, survived your swords. And you didn't think I would last, but I get it in like that. Made these levels climb instead. Now suck my dick from the back. Put your face all in the crack, your ass kiss, I know that. Stank breath, need a tic-tac. But here's a mad fact, you're really fake with all that. Cause I peep your game from way back. You're coming from the sidelines and try to stab me in the back. But you're missing out, you're eating mud, you try to hate on my shit. I could give a single fuck, and I never let you get inside my head. I put office in your shit to the day you're dead. Cause all that hating blackball make you famous, when you should really be concerned where I aim this. Still accessible on the instant. Bang pop in the river with the fishes. Who you talking about? Joe, you sound vicious. Well, if the shoe fits, bitch, it's time you kick it. Down the way you came with all that bitch shit. Forget my name, we cannot fix this. Now all the extra talk, you made my hit list. And the name of this track is no forgiveness. Till the day you go, it's time to live this. And now snitches on Merry Christmas. And now snitches on Merry Christmas.
Like Pac, I'm an outlaw, southpaw, box your jaw. It ain't no flaw to be rough, rugged and raw. Hell no, that's my character traits. Consider the strength, go to any length to silence your hate. There's no debate, I can take whatever you're given. Suicide driven in this hell that I've been living. Catch the shells out the 9 to keep spitting. No evidence how I murdered the opposition. I know you're wishing you could knock me out of my zone, but my position solidified on this microphone. Full grown, hands thrown, violence prone, on the top of the mountain that you just keep climbing on. Too far gone to be saved by any deity. I only pray to myself cause I believe in me. Perceived to be a demon in human form. You're just mad cause I'm hot while the rest of you are lukewarm. Rebuke the norm, I'll be me till I die. Never sell out for a spot in this industry. Consider me just one of the few that'll never switch up till my days here are through. And that's the truth, all I do is handle business with this warped mind that's possessed with this sickness. Leave them chained up out swimming with the fishes. Take them out one by one, no forgiveness.
You've been lazy, you was shady, recreating our music. Wouldn't do you lady if you paid me with a few zips, a few bricks, a new whip, and 2 fists. No amount of fluid influence, pruitt to do it. Killers in the building, we drilling, killing the mics. Ain't feeling this shit tonight, it's filling you up with fright. Revealing I got a knife, not one and not two. I got 4 life ready, Kenny, better to chop your crew. Better savage from the start, I'm a savage at heart. You can catch me after dark, letting the hammer spar. Like click, clack, and bang, I rip tracks, no dang. I get racks, no change, I spit facts, profane. I flip stacks, propane, more flame to the flamethrower. Won't stop till it's game over. Hip-hop need a makeover. Hitchcock, the same horror, reruns and replays. My running like a motor, but no more giving leeway. Your style's on the DK, wanna melee. Your verses, I murder, it surges. You a hoe that's holding purses. I'm closing your curtains, you worthless on some bitch shit. These killers don't talk, and this is no forgiveness. We ripping and spitting and rapping, we kicking and living like legends. Deliver a message, encrypted, infected. No hope from the start, ain't no hope but no heart. This sickness won't dissolve, forgiveness no results.
I'm in traffic from the dark to the sunlight. Took some L's, but I'm smiling like it's alright. Don't need a bitch, but there's money who I call mine. Been in the streets working OT, never part-time. Just love me while I'm here. Don't wait until I'm gone. I've been out of my zone. This house don't feel like a home. Numb the pain with some Henny or Patron. We had a bond in 2010, now it's gone. I was a kid throwing sounds like I was grown. E and Big left me out here on my own. Trust the process, what I'm trying to do. How the fuck is that your man's and he be lying to you? Bro, tweaking off a pill, couple lines in them too. He feel like Klay Thompson, he been dying to shoot. Ay, these streets don't love you. They take everyone from you. Mind racing, who can it run to? Nobody, and that's on my soul. Love you.
20.
Like who can I run to? Nobody, and that's on my soul. I'm in traffic from the dark to the sunlight. Took some L's, but I'm smiling like it's alright. Don't need a bitch, but there's money who I call mine. Been in the streets working OT, never part-time. Just love me while I'm here. Don't wait until I'm gone. I've been out of my zone. This house don't feel like a home.
Soon as the bag touches down, you know I'ma share it. I ain't untouchable, but who I'm with always prepared. Smash the gas till the transmission run out of gears. Out the window screaming Southwest 100 years, bitch. I'm on that, nigga. If you let me, show me now. I can't feel it when I'm dead. Don't know how to cope, I mix the feelings with the meds. It seems like I'm okay, I keep this feeling in my head. Sometimes I go through shit and really wish that I was dead. Sometimes I go through shit and really wish that I was dead. Soon as the bag touch down, you know I'ma share it. I ain't untouchable, but who I'm with always prepared. Smash the gas, do the transmission, run out of gears. Out the window screaming Southwest 100 years. Bitch, I'm that one nigga. You know what's up with me. I ain't never had 100,000, but I touched 50.
I'm in traffic from the dark to the sunlight. Took some L's, but I'm smiling like it's alright. Don't need a bitch, but there's money who I call mine. Been in the streets working OT, never part-time. Just love me while I'm here. Don't wait until I'm gone. I've been out of my zone. This house don't feel like a home.
What up, though, Wayne Dub? I see you, homie. Make sure you smash like, share it around. Show some love, much love, dog. Support.
Like the Wild Wild West, more views than the news. Now you fucking with the best. I can make you famous like William H. Bonney. Underground MC with the mainstream army. I can make you famous with this Colt 45. One shot to the dome and ain't no gutter around. Whole town starts to scramble like an egg on a grill. My whole life's been a gamble, waiting on the next deal. And that's real, yeah. I'm an outlaw to the core. You know the deal, yeah. It takes that money to score. Can you feel, yeah? Crowds cheering for more. I can make you fucking famous with your sold out tour. I can make you famous like the Wild Wild West. More views than the news. Now you fucking with the best.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smokers Podcast. I'm Jay Gutta. We got
Blatonio Todd and
Brother King Ed.
in the motherfucking building. What up, though? I see you, Fred Fury. We also broadcasting live on Fred Fury's frequency.
much love, Fred Fury.
You are listening to Fred Fury's frequency on KM420 Radio on Relevant App, Mixler, and My Tuner.
And all those links are in the description below. Shout out to Fred Fury. I'm over here rolling blunts, getting ready. It's a big night. We got motherfucking multi-platinum selling artists and shit. Fucking, I mean, I'm going to just let this little 41-second promo video play real quick just so they know in case they don't know. Just while I roll this blunt up real quick, it's only 41 seconds. I could roll a blunt in 3 seconds flat. At the baseball games, I'll be rolling the back.
Blazing the yeah. We both came in. Yeah. Man. Smoke true.
Yeah, I'm smoking that true.
Smoke such shit that you can't fuck with. True.
No, hell no, man. Y'all know
all my life been cold, but it really don't matter no more.
Yeah, y'all.
one, I be getting high to your memory. Riding along, crying to your memory. Hate selfish, fine to your memory.
Them boys bump me like powder, and they say I get power. All the Bowling Green swagger, Vito's just better. My wrist deal, my time, prince of my revolution. If I write
is On You. That was a classic.
Yeah. And that's our guest tonight, goddammit. If you don't know who the fuck that is, that's Big V, aka Nappy V from the Nappy Roots. If you don't know who the fuck the Nappy Roots are, you ain't hip hop, dog. Don't talk to me because you ain't part of the culture. Because even if you wasn't out there back in the days robbing motherfuckers to the Nappy Roots, you knew who the Nappy Roots was. When you was partying, smoking, you know what I'm saying, chilling and shit, that was that type of vibe. They wasn't all about that out there sticking, but they was about that slanging dope and all that shit that the hood like. They just didn't glorify it. You know what I'm saying? They just was like reporters of the streets. But we'll get into all that with Big V. As you see, there's this picture right there, y'all. Big V, Nappy, aka Nappy V and shit. And we're gonna play some of his tracks. He got a lot of new music, in case y'all ain't knowing shit. He been dropping new music, doing it big and shit. And he got more than just music. He's doing a lot more than just music, which we're gonna talk about tonight too and shit. So we're gonna get into that. What about you, Brother King X? What's your like history with the Nappy Roots? As far as growing up, like what do you remember about them?
Oh man, Nappy Roots. I remember when they first came out, ain't nobody even really heard of them, and when nobody really trying to give them a chance because they was from Kentucky.
Right. They wasn't from Atlanta or Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Miami.
But if people would have gave them a chance and listened to what they were saying, the message they were saying in their music, they was letting you know that even though we down here in Kentucky in the country, we going through the same thing as our brothers in the big cities is going through.
Exactly.
Letting you know that ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Different environment, but same situation.
Right. What's your experience, Blatonio, being in Tucson, Arizona? What's your experience with the Nappy Roots coming up in here?
That's what I was going to say. You know, different demographics, demographics and everything like that. But yeah, the message, like just still says the same. We can all relate to it.
Right.
Hip hop is, the word on the street. That's rose way beneath the concrete, as I've always heard it.
Like NWA said,
I got a quote.
Reporters for the streets.
Professor Griff used to say it always. If it's happening local, it's happening global. And that's what I see. Like different.
Hip hop was the news for the streets. Like Eazy-E and them said, Ice Cube. We just bringing the news from the streets, because the news ain't finna tell you about all this shit. This shit going on in the hood and shit, fucking all this shit going on. So the hip hop, that's what hip hop started. Now it done took a whole nother turn and shit, but that's part of evolution and shit. And I'm curious to see what Big V got to think about, like what the state of hip hop today.
See, what the news do is glorify the violence that's
they
going on.
They wanted the drama and the beat. Yeah,
try to make people in the inner city look like 70, but do they investigate the root of the problem?
We were just discussing this and shit. It was like they want. I think how is the agenda. I mean, Kanye really wasn't talking shit about all Jewish people. He was talking about the Jewish people like Jimmy Iovine, the powers to be, the ones running the labels that's got death. They got Death Row and Bad Boy under their same label, but these labels are beefing. They want that shit. They wanted that. Why you think 50 Cent and Eminem was his favorite rappers and shit?
Yep, they took it out of context.
That whole West Coast, East Coast shit, but now it just went to a whole nother level because it's independent artists with the internet and the social media and the going live and getting blasted live and putting your location out there and pull up and this and that and all this other shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, you pull up to my crib, not our Gutta Studios and shit, I got something for you, but we got armed security in this bitch, so we ain't even worried about it and shit. So if y'all thinking about it, don't and shit. Just wipe that off and shit. Just the no-fly zone and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. But yeah, that's what when today I was riding and I banged that whole the Nappy Roots album. What was it called? I don't want to fuck it up, man. Chicken Waffles and Grits with that had that shit and that song Hustler. I'm a Hustler. Had a lot of good joints on there. I'm like, damn, I remember this shit now. That in 2002 they went multi-platinum and shit. They was killing them and shit. They was like,
and people in for a treat.
I'm curious to what they think about hip hop too, like about the term hip hop. like Jelly Roll and all them, how they kind of coined it. But really, like, from that area, Nappy Roots been doing that shit for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Way before Jelly Roll and Struggle and all them guys started coming out.
Yep.
And he's still doing his thing, and I'm glad to see it and shit. That's dope. No, yeah, shout out to Monte Cristo. Here's a picture of Monte Cristo and Cheddar Boy Malik last night at the Sting in Southwest Detroit. It was his G-Day, his birthday up there. Shout out to Monte Cristo, you know what I'm saying? Making the Ave great, like 2008.
Cristo, Red Team, salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Salute to the Red Team. Salute to Chinaman Records and shit. We getting JT Money. Shout out to JT Money. Shout out to Trina. You know what I'm saying? I would shout you out, Rick Ross, but from what I heard, you was a CEO. Maybe we can talk about it.
Speaking of JT Money, I want to get you on the Hood. Smokers podcast, bro.
Yeah, JT Money. Yes, sir.
Come through, roll through. Yeah.
Well,
I'm already jumping on.
Yeah. We plugged in. We got the plug with JT Money. Shout out JT Money. We getting JT Money.
Shout out JT Money.
Yeah.
We look forward to it.
But why don't we jump into this first track? It's the newest track Big V dropped off his that's on his YouTube and shit that I could find. It's Big V and Nappy Roots, Urban Mystic, King of the Beats, All on Me official video. So I'm gonna blow it up big. I'm gonna mute my microphone and shit, so it'll be nice. So people can get the full effect. Let's get it on the Hood Smokers podcast. This is our guest tonight, Big
I'll
V.
mute mine right now.
Links are in the description below, y'all.
King of the beast. Lord have mercy. Have mercy. She could have her way. I mean, Neil done everything did. Oh man, she could have it all. It's alright with me. Tell her.
Do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright with me. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. Let me be honest. I said I've been following you and your ebonics. You got me feeling some type of way, girl, you be on it. What's that you want? I don't know what it is about you, but I just can't get over your introduction. I'll be down to give you everything, girl. Hanging out wherever you like. We can go anywhere. Go wherever you like. You can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright with me. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me.
Give you a picket fence, house and silver spoon. Put my astronaut suit on and go get you the moon. Run you a bubble bath, snuggle and make you laugh. Love the dimples in your cheek when you smile and laugh. May I have your autograph? Your diabetes sweet, like a rose with no thorn. Beautiful, unique. How about a shopping spree? Everything for free, in everything you see. Courtesy of me. By the way, the name is V. You know my resume. Oh no, hell no. Look like a good day for me to get to know you and have a chance to show you. And if I get to know you, you'll be loving what I show you. Or we can cruise and take a flight on a private jet. If we choose, we play fight and watch the sunset. Picnic on the line. You having fun yet? Cause it's only just because I ain't done yet.
We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright with me. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. Girl, it's all on me. Girl, it's all on me.
Big V and Nappy Roots, Urban Mystic, king of the beats, all on me. I the Hood Smokes Podcast, episode 150, y'all. We on 150 of this bitch. Yeah. Your mic's muted, Blatonio. We on episode 150. Yeah, we back.
Yeah.
We back. And we got some more shit to talk about. Make sure y'all share this shit around, y'all. Make sure you smash like, support, show some love. Let's get them eyes up. We got a legend in the building tonight. But shit, yeah, I'm about to fire up one of these blunts here in a minute and shit, getting ready. I was pre-rolling them. I got fucking zip sitting around, but I'm down here breaking weed up before the show. I wasn't prepared, but now I'm prepared. I got like 3-4 blunts ready to go, and I've been smoking non-stop. So, smoke my pre-rolls. I already smoked my pre-rolls. But
that's what's up.
Yeah. What's good with you, brother King X? You smoking?
Not much, just grinding, brother, enjoying this time off.
That's what's
been
up.
off work since Tuesday.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I was hoping I could have y'all on last night, but it kind of we had to go old school with it, shoot over the messenger, because at first Politicized couldn't figure out the Discord. And by the time we figured out the Discord, we was already on Messenger and shit. So.
Yeah, I see, because I had Discord on everything.
Yeah, but I already know Big V, the homie Big V, been in the Discord shit since we booked him. He been in there, and shout out to Big V. He's a real motherfucker.
Shout out Big V.
Yeah, can't wait to chop it up with him and talk about what he got going on. Cause shit, what track did I want to? This track right here I want to play because I was riding down the freeway today.
You should play that Jumper track. That's the one I like. Man.
Which one? Because I was gonna play
the
Shades
Jumper. Okay. Jumper's pretty dope as hell too.
I'm looking. I should have it up here. I thought I put them all up on here. Jumping.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Jumping. Hold up. I don't see it. It's Big V.
Yeah, it's Big V.
All right, let me go. Big V.
Yeah, put a clip. I put a little clip of it in the promo. Yeah.
All right, hold up. Let me see. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube and shit.
All right.
Here we go. Let's see. There's all types of jumping shit. I need to put Big V and Nappy Roots up here. Yeah, because I thought all the ones that I could find on YouTube on the round table, so I could just scroll down. Big V Shades on. It's not popping up for me and shit. One blunt.
No.
You sure it's called One Blunt? Yeah, I was gonna say I put them all up here.
No jump. Yeah, like no jump. Name of the track.
It was called Jumping In. Maybe you could we'll play this song. And while we're playing this song, it's a video. This is a song I was riding to today and shit, and it had me hyped up and shit. I started driving fast as fuck on the E-way and shit, and I was smoking a blunt to the dome and shit. So I was like, yeah, this shit hard and shit. So it's called Shades On. While I'm doing that, maybe you could shoot me the link to that track, and we could get it up there and play that next.
Gotcha.
This Big V Shades On the Hood Smokers Podcast. Turn this shit up, y'all.
This thing on? Bowling Green, y'all logged in. You on your Facebook Live, record this shit. I ain't gonna do it but once. I ain't rapping twice. You should have said what you said the first time. Is this mic on? Hold on, let me see if it's testing. What would I say to a motherfucker that called me out of my sleep and shit? I'm a granddaddy fucking with this fool. He ain't got no record deal. They ain't signed him by now. So the hardest he is was when he was rapping about me to y'all. Real talk. Let me see if his mic's on. Have you ever been busted and your rat still walk? Reason they snitching tonight, it's your motherfucking fault. Nah, don't turn this shit off. Stop arguing with your bitch. It's understood that you soft. Need to find Jesus Christ. To me, you're lost. Know what tough look like, can't say I know you at all. Vito in here, somebody wrote something up. Life a hiccup fast. Do your best to live it up. That girl gonna leave cause Hovey can't read. Well, hell, it's real simple to me. It ain't street made. Motherfucker in the streets afraid. Do everything out here but ever get paid. Y'all ready? Know a cat out of the pen and he's mad at me. All over my dog's case and I won't sell him weed. Know a cat out of the pen and he's mad at me. On my dude first case and I won't sell him weed. What would you do if you was me? Come see the dick, motherfucker, I'm free. Hey! West Bowling Green. Put your motherfucking fists in the air. Vito's in the building. Vito in the building, nigga. Got my shades on. And I don't see you, nigga. Shades on. Nobody believes you. I got my shades on. I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't fuck with you niggas. Man, fuck you, nigga. Innocent to proven guilty. Y'all know the life. Don't say shit around that man. He's out there tonight. Not a shooter, plain hoe. Citizens do as you like. Put sticks on his shoulders as a kid and he still wouldn't fight. You wanna know what make Vito so hard? At 7, my uncle gave me my first blowjob. He was rimming me, but now no love. Your little brother was the first one I smacked down at Boys Club. Why you ain't take up for? At penitentiary tough talk. For you it's overboard. Yeah, I'm a swinger. Bowling Green know the truth. If you understood what I know, you would be one too. The nerve. Y'all thought this motherfucker rap. Come to think of it, wasn't hard enough to sell that crack. So many failed attempts and still no place in rap. Argue with Vito. Most bitches find strength in that. Really, nigga, I know what that dream was like. I'm just better, and my shit was in real life. Gay, you seen your little brother's inbox? You yourself are more like Jill Scott than a shoebox. Fuck it, my nigga gon' be embarrassed. That ain't cash, that's the walking ghost of baby air. Yeah, it mean what the fuck you think it mean. Stay in Franklin, they kill rats in West Bowling Green. Better check my ass, them stats says Dennis Green. Meet me at the podium, gone and crown the king. Now, crime scene. Vito Banger, color Tennessee whiskey. Blunt burner, old folks say he plain silly. Center for certain, act out to your beautiful struggle. Watermelon chicken grits, but go light on your ego stroking. Standing on fur, talking to you still in second. Made for television, lifestyle of the poor and reckless. Obese, thinking supper while eating breakfast. My speech, wide as a wheat fueling cancer. Mother of God, you'll need more than that to stand it. My flow the kind of wet that leave one of these rappers landless. Ask Lexa, she'll say bitch drive slow. Spit the weed over gas in an uphill windy road. A Game of Thrones, I'm the black version of Jon Snow. What's wrong is wrong and right is right, and that's all I know. First language niggerdom and speak English when I'm around you hoes. Watch how you speak, everybody police, that's how it goes. And I don't see you, nigga. Shades on. Nobody believes you, nigga. Shades on. I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't fuck with you niggas. Man, fuck you, nigga. My shades on.
Yeah, I was riding that shit on the E-way, blowing the blunt to the head. That
this
shit
thing
was
on?
slamming this shit. Did you post that up in there, in the round table?
No, actually I couldn't find it on there, so it might have been one of the tracks that he just like sent us personally.
Oh yeah, he probably sent them to the emails down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, I don't got those tracks lined up, but that's all good. We got, like I said, I told him earlier, we got enough Big V to line up the whole music portion, the whole hour of music on the Hood Smokers podcast. We got it.
I'm gonna tell you what they went to.
Okay.
Same calls when you get a chance.
All right. But let me jump into this next track by the homie Big V. What we got here? He got enough music to fill up the hour just on YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the links are down there. Make sure you follow him. It's Big V of Nappy Roots. Shout out to the Nappy Roots. Shout out Kentucky. Shout out down south. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I'm glad we got you right here, Brother King X, because you know who's coming to Detroit. Like in, I think, 10 more days, something like that. Too Short and shit. And I know you got love in the Bay Area and shit. We need to try to get Too Short on here, dog. We got to get him on here as a guest, dog. We got some Bay Area artists coming out here to Detroit in December. We need to make that happen and shit.
He's a real cool dude, I'll tell you for sure. You know, I opened up for him 3 times, and you know, he's real deal. He's good peeps.
Yeah, Andy Christ, that's funny you say that. I believe we've been speaking with him too and shit, and I think we got him locked in. I didn't tell Blatonio yet, but when we was talking about Brother King X last night, if that date, if you found out if that date was locked in, because Andy Christ is talking in the chat that he spoke with him too and shit about he wanted to get on the show.
Oh yeah, he hit me up. He said that worked out. 9 p.m. Wednesday, the 21st.
All right, so we locked them all in. We're all the way booked up through 2022. That spot's booked up, so that one spot. So that's in. You just heard it here first on the Hood Smokers Podcast. So Andy Christ, yeah, we got him. He'll be on here and shit in December coming up. We got a lot of big artists in December. But we're going to jump to this next track right here. This is called One Blunt by Big V and Nappy Roots on the Hood Smokers Podcast. Let's get it. Share this shit around, y'all. Smash like, subscribe. Let's get them views up.
A lot of things are going on in your life that you don't understand.
The culture.
There's a Bible man, a Bible rapper, a righteous rapper, a reality rapper. You gotta refer to the Bible, you know. Especially with Kobe and that helicopter, Lord bless. You know, the Bible says, lean not to thy own understanding. But you have to apply it there. You're a real Christian. It's part of the plan. And I don't know why up is down or down is up. But I get more of a standing one blunt at a time. You know? Red eyes tell their own story. Yeah, I've been drinking. Y'all know I've been smoking. Michael Jackson and Prince did. Wondering how long I got. High blood killing me, and you wanna rap about a trap. God, reach out and touch my body. Come on, man, Doc, you took my somebody. The very somebody that made me feel like I was somebody. And even if it passed the rest of them, I got it. Up early, watching a 30 for 30. They gonna need a pastor when they tell my story. Ask me no questions if you dare to hear a fucking lie. Gentle Savior, please don't pass me by. Granddaddy said you love the Lord with all your heart. He'll write your name in lightning next time it storms. Since then, I've been hanging on the porch, burning my marijuana. One blunt at a time. Yeah, one blunt at a time. 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 Yeah. Trouble child, we share more than the same skin. Seen you going down that road we done all been. Me, I was you, led my way right through high school. Doing everything that I was big enough to do. Drinking young, had my first child at 18. Hanging out late night, tripping off dope feed. Come home, awkward with mama, change clothes and leave. She upset I'm the same way my dad used to be. Man of moments, living life fast. Please pray for me and make a way for me and do it gracefully. Amazingly, I'm on top of this insanity. Life in the fast lane has truly made a man of me. Yeah, I'm on top of this insanity. Life in the fast lane has truly made a man of me. Feel like Peyton Manning under center. I get it like I get it and won't be late for dinner. For real. One blunt at a time. 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 Dear Lord, give me the strength to take one blunt at a time.
One blunt at a time, baby. Big
Shout out to
Nappy Roots.
my kids, you know, what we go through, baby. All we got is us.
All we got is us. Shout out to Big V, man. That's some fire, dog, and I'm feeling that shit. Yeah, we got mad weed up in here, dog. Did you take advantage of the Key Gex or those Black Friday sales at the dispensary and the Thanksgiving sales? And they had Green Wednesday. They were selling like zips for 40 a fire and shit, $40 zips. Dog, we got ounces laying around now. We got weed for days and shit. Sativas, indicas, hybrids, everything 30% and up, top shelf.
Yeah, I did. I was on another kind of Black Friday kind of thing.
Oh, all right.
See, I called myself gonna be in, but I got a text message from K&G saying they had a sale on suits. Buy one get two free. I couldn't pass that up.
Right.
Especially when you're a grown man, you gotta have you a couple of suits. You never know what can happen anyway. But what a event might, you know what I'm saying, might arise. You want to be ready for the occasion.
Yeah, we gotta take it one blunt at a time, one blunt at a time.
Yeah.
People plus my people blessed me for my birthday.
How was y'all's Thanksgiving and shit? Well, oh yeah, happy birthday. I told you I can't find you on Facebook, Brother King X. I got your old one on there. I just ain't got the Psycho Ward. I ain't got that one on there. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't be on there and shit. They tried to stop us and shit. They was like, fuck that, Brother King X can't communicate with Gutta and Blatonio and shit. Like, we trying to stop it. We got the Karate Kid and all them fucking ready to go.
Oh yeah, Karate Kid. Yeah, he's right.
Hey, it was funny. We brought him up last night talking with Politicized.
Oh.
Yeah, we brought him up. We didn't say his name, but we brought him up because he brought up talking about how like he brought the gloves to the gathering. I was like, yeah, we had a little problem with this pump motherfucker. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I told him about the picture that was made of the dude from Cobra Kai. And then the other dude, dog, he was cracking up and shit. I wish I had the picture to pull it up, dog. I would pull it up right now and shit.
Yeah. We don't want to give him too much clout, though.
Nah, he's done. I didn't even say his name, dog. If he was watching, he knew. And people who knew him, they knew.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, heck, it's just it's messed up when you just see people's true agendas behind them. This team right here, we solid. We're gonna keep rolling.
And dog, this should have been this shit. It's not. I mean, this ain't just for fun. We ain't just doing it. I mean, we love doing it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a business. It's work. And fucking with people come at you and they want to demand dates, and you got dates already locked with other. You already made a commitment with this artist. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can't just like be like, nah, all right, well, get the fuck out of here and shit, because so and so wants to jump on here and shit. Like, come on, man, you can't buy the Hood Smokers podcast.
Push it back and stuff.
Yeah, like shout out to Monte Cristo, dog. Like I said, dog, I talked to him for like an hour and 45 minutes, dog. And like I said, you can't buy the Hood Smokers podcast and shit. We winning, dog, and we gonna keep winning. And when they come with that first bag, we ain't settling. You better come with that right bag. Life changing money. That's what I'm talking about. You want to get retirement. We can't be barred out. You better be coming with that Illuminati shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, coming with Illuminati retirement shit. Yeah.
Yeah, real talk. We all trying to.
You don't know about the Illuminati, but they better be talking right.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't agree. Illuminati. I mean,
because even
we could only sacrifice one of my made-up characters. Yeah, we don't believe sacrificing.
We do. Let's say, all right. Let's say, low key, we get up there with Drink Champs, which we're on our way, dog. We starting off fast. We're going fast, though. We on our way right up there and shit. We number one in the underground, number one in Detroit. Fucking hip hop and just hip hop culture right now and shit. So we on our way up there. So let's say we get up there Illuminati style. I feel like even if I was at that level of the Illuminati, that they wouldn't be able to control me still though. Like even the Illuminati, I would be like, I would tell them to fuck off and shit. Like if I didn't agree with it, dog, then we can.
No, we'd be considered as crazy as Kanye.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that's what would happen. And that's why I don't really hate on Kanye for what he said and what he did, dog. Like I said, that's when me and Politicized talked about that too. And it was the George Floyd comment that got me and shit. It wasn't like, because I got what he was saying about Jewish people. Yeah, he was saying it the way he was saying, but I knew what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I think most people knew what he was talking. He wasn't referring to all Jewish people, dog. Like, I mean,
You know,
He was talking about the ones
Professor
that
Duke got in trouble a long time ago and had to be booted from Public Enemy many moons ago. We know about
right.
that. So I
Yeah,
mean,
we brought that up. Yeah, about Chuck D and that Public Enemy. That same shit happened to him, them and shit.
Professor Griff, you know, like yeah, for his comment, you know, like yeah,
Yeah.
See, what it is that they afraid of truth. And if you look in the Bible, and it's a scripture that's written by Jesus himself, they say, here they go in a synagogues of Satan. Who else go to synagogue but the Jews? If you look at the history, of Jews, period, every prophet that has been sent to warn them. And then they want to call people like me and Farrakhan and other brothers anti-Semitic when we are the Semite people. We are Semitic people. We are the Semites. So how could we be anti ourselves? But they took that term to use it as a way of backlash against the real children of Israel.
Yeah. I think, well, as far as the Illuminati,
me and Nate, we chop up on this quite regularly. Be a brother King X. We, you know, like we in tune on that. Like just I recommend anybody just really do their research and
yeah, no doubt.
what is that?
Do your research. Y'all
And
get out there and do your research.
be fast.
Well, let's jump into another motherfucking track by the homie Big V, our guest tonight. Multi-platinum, fucking selling MC, fucking front man from Nappy Roots. God damn it, if you ain't up on the Nappy Roots, where the fuck you been at in hip-hop, dog? Because they right up there with, I mean, that's what I want to talk to them about. Because when I think of Nappy Roots, I think of like Outkast, I think of like groups like that from back in the days in the South and shit.
Goody Mob type.
Yeah, Goody Mob, the whole Dungeon family, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, I feel like that over. And that's what I think of. I banged that old school Nappy Roots, and I was loving it. And then later in the day when I was driving, I was banging Big V's new shit, and I'm like, I'm loving it and shit. Like, I was on the E-way, blowing a blood, flying and shit. Like, this shit hard. Like, yeah, okay. This song right here, because I listen to them all. This song right here, this is more like a positive vibe and shit, which I like. Because they always been on that hood shit. And they talk about slanging rocks, and they talk about being in the mud and shit, and getting money and shit like that. But they don't glorify you. You know what I'm saying? They just like how he was talking about that last track about in the hood about his boy getting out of prison, or not his boy, dudes getting mad at him because he got out on bond or whatever. He got out on a snitch bond, and he won't sell him weed. Because his mans is up in jail because you done snitched on him, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't going to sell you weed and shit. So, it's probably a true story, you know what I'm saying? You never know. That's probably a true story right there because, you know, we going to talk about the businesses he got going on in Kentucky.
If it is his story, you know, it relates, though, yeah, because it could be, you know, it's word of mouth. That's what we do is, you know, like as rappers, you know, as lyricists, we will report what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes what we rap about, you know, could be someone else's story, but it's their story getting out there in a way that maybe they couldn't get it out there because they're doing time or something like that too.
And sometimes the story ain't so pretty.
No, not at all. Just like the truth, like you was mentioning earlier, Brother King X. You know, it's not gonna be a comfortable. Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into this track. It's called "It's Okay" by Big V on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
You probably won't have it perfect. You'll get to the beach and it'll rain. It's okay. Hour later, the sun come out.
We got Big V, a.k.a. Nappy V, Nappy Roots. What up, though, Video Matt? I see you, homie. What up, though? Make sure you check out Video Matt Presents. Look, and that's where I get all my news at. And I told you I'm coming to LA, man. It looks fun. You got Batman out there. You got motherfucking Captain America and shit. Shout out to Video Matt, real talk. Trying to get my gold mic, my TMF, the movement fan, hip hop movement fan mic going and shit. TMF, the movement fan, because the movement is real. And this the Hood Smokers Podcast. And episode 150. Got Blatonio Todd in the building, got Brother King X in the building. I'm Jay Gutta. I can't roll enough blunts. I just blew one. I still got these two. I got a zip sitting over here. If you don't know what a zip is, for you, for the suburbanites. That's an OZ. I got an OZ. If you don't know what an OZ is, That's an ounce. It's 28 grams I got sitting over here and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, I'm just breaking it down, rolling it as I go. I got mixing sativas with indicas because the indicas get me a little tired. So I smoked a lot of indica today and a lot of hybrids. So I'm gonna switch over to the sativa now because we got motherfucking the legend, multi motherfucking platinum selling artist, front man for the Nappy Roots. Big V in the motherfucking house, damn it. Vito, motherfucker. Recognize from Kentucky. Kentucky stand up. Now we've had guests from Kentucky, but they were from Louisville, Kentucky, which is more city. I believe the Nappy Roots was from maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't they from like Bowling Green? Like they was from the country in Kentucky, not the city, right? If I'm correct.
As far as I know, it was more of that, I mean, we all have those different kind of areas where there's the country, and then like where the city and the country meet, because
yeah, for sure.
We got a lot of desert out here, so it's kind of like the way I would imagine is kind of like how we got the desert, and then we also got the desert would be like the country, and then we got our city, area too. So
I believe part of Bowling Green is in Ohio.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, Bowling
Green. They got
both
Ohio and Ohio in Kentucky is only 3 hours away.
Right. Because to get down south, you got to drive through Kentucky. After you get through Ohio, you get into Kentucky and shit. Like to get to Georgia, to get to from Detroit, you got to drive through Kentucky to get to Georgia, to get to Tennessee. You can get all through there. Tennessee. Yeah. That's what I mean. Though we got legends, and they put it basically. I would say they put Kentucky on the map. Could we say that?
We might get speech one day.
Could you say Nappy Roots the ones that put Kentucky on the map? Can y'all think of artists that?
Man.
Yeah.
Not maybe just
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anybody else. Yeah.
Because I'm tuned in to the down south underground to the Ghetto Boys and not me.
Right.
But Kentucky, I think they got it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
We know when we think of Outkast, we think of Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm curious to whether like the whole Houston, like down south, if they had a effect on the Kentucky scene, like if the whole South stuff together like that, or Atlanta.
I think MGK also, like Tennessee stuff right there too.
Yeah, Video Mass says back in the early 2000s, they were like Bubba Sparks rap, little country style. Yeah, all my life been po, so it really don't matter no more. And that. Oh no. Yeah, I was bumping all that shit all day today, dog. I was bumping Nappy Roots. I'm like, dog, I gotta get in that vibe, and it brought me back to the days, like, cause I said, shout out to Money Moore and shit. Y'all don't see him too much. Y'all seen him on the show though. Y'all know Money Moore, but behind the scenes, we was talking about.
You need to hop on again though one of these times. You need to just hop in randomly.
Yeah, he will be. He needs to. If you're watching this, Money Moore, you need to just pop in. But
I miss chopping it up here, man.
Yeah, he was like, it didn't matter. You could have been riding around listening to whatever pot, all that, like what you was listening to, big, what you was type DMX, whatever you was listening to at that time, like when that was popping. But you knew who the Nappy Roots was. Like you knew him as good as you knew any other rap group that was doing it and shit in the game. You know what I'm saying? Back then in the '90s, and that's real talk. In like 2002, I believe that's when they won the. They went, I believe, double platinum. They might have went more than double platinum, dog. I'm not sure. I mean, we got Big V coming. We can, if you want, we gonna find out. But you know how we do on the Hood Smokers podcast. We celebrate the guests and we let the guests fucking speak their mind. So whatever Big V want to chop it up about, y'all wanted to ask him some questions. I'm sure he won't have a problem answering them. So share this shit around, smash like, show some love. It's all good. Music to fill up that hour gap. Because we celebrate hip hop by playing dope ass hip hop hour before we do the interview, which we got 17 minutes, and we'll have the homie Big V, the Nappy Roots in the building, and I'm trying to read your comment, Fred, but it's kind of long. I said back in the day, hip hop was going to become the new country because of Boondocks, Bubba, and Nappy. And as much as people hated what I said back in the day, here we are. Grits was more rap than hip hop. All right, Fred. This is Grammy. Nappy's roots definitely is originators in that shit. No doubt. If they want to labelize it, I heard that in one of Big B's tracks, I believe, though, where he said that, where they like who started hip hop, not because like they put a name on it and shit type shit, but it wasn't like called that back then. Like we didn't call it hip hop back in the '90s. When like that, I mean,
as long as everybody has the hip hop roots like embedded in whatever the genre it's like transferred over to, there's a vibe to
And good music is good.
Me and Brother King X chopped it up about this too, about like with the wicked shit in particular, about some artists should do a little bit more research on hip hop, as a full, because they're only used to juggalo hip hop. So I mean, in other genres, I think that should be known too.
No matter what you doing, no matter if you're doing hardcore, wicked shit, acid rap, hip hop, if you're doing backpack, whatever, you need to know the basics of it. It's a must. You must know the foundation before you branch off into something else.
Yeah.
You gotta
fundamentals.
Do your research and shit. Give respect, like, because if you don't know about the Nappy roots, dog, they legends in the game, real talk, like pioneers, and you gotta know that shit. Like, I mean, we've been in this shit for a long time, and we ain't just MCs and hosts on the Hood Smokers podcast, but we're fans of hip hop. We grew up hip hop. That's why it's like when you get Gutta, Blatonio, and Brother King X together, we like form like Voltron and like hip hop. If they had hip hop Jeopardy, they wouldn't be able to fuck with us and shit. You know what I'm saying? We be on that bitch like. So we got all genres of hip hop. We celebrate them all. It don't matter and shit. It's hip hop as a culture, all elements of hip hop, because it's more than music. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of life. It's the way motherfuckers live.
And so also, we got any youngsters. We're welcoming you to the Hood Smoker podcast too. And the youngsters come through. Don't feel welcome. Like don't feel unwelcome.
What do y'all feel about Lil Pump coming on the Hood Smokers podcast? Would y'all like to see Lil Pump on the Hood Smokers podcast and shit? Because we might be able.
Like I say, No Pants would be thrilled. I would have no problem with it, because I mean.
How about y'all, Hood Smokers? Y'all want to see Lil Pump on the Hood Smokers podcast? Because we celebrate all genres of hip hop. Yeah. We had No Pants on from Unrepresented.
I mean, No Pants idolizes him. So.
Yeah.
And I seen what the cash like, sex, money, and that wasn't a bad life. Mama instilled in me, Vito cherished the little shit. Old dog had me loped out, wanting to kill shit. Yeah, 96, the summer that scales came. Snitching was popular, Me, I was robbing ball players, white girls. Changed the way I live when Shaq got killed. Tried church life, only for a worse life. Wanted to hear more when they felt what a first sight. Juan went to jail, Sam became skinny. Nappy Roo set sail, we was in it to win it. I had so much Puff Daddy, nicknamed my child Biggie. Told him to grow tenderly, pimpin', you coming with me. Oh man, my life now. Got pictures I can't look at, partners they throw the book at. We was young, we was dumb, but we had heart. Mama and Stanley, they would pray for me through the bad part. Significant, innocently, I was lied to. My decree came way up the alley. We were young, man. We were young. Young. I swear we had. You feel me, man? I take the wrong bus, man, just to figure out what my dog stayed. Man, we were young, man. Very young, man. Wasn't quite a parent then. Little did I know what I was going for. I'm gonna try to utter out a few things. Then I'm gonna shut up and let y'all rap, Young you, ready me, couldn't wait to get our first place. Picture frame holding the first dollar that we ever made. Afraid, but young parenthood let me know what I was made of. I slang every night, nurturing what God gave us. They smile like you and talk like I do. Can't go nowhere without med, it's like seeing my shadow. Grind Vito, it's all about survival. Grind Vito, it's all about survival. As my lips grow black and my belly gets bigger, I guess y'all were right, I'll be just another nigga standing on ground with the rest of the killer. It doesn't really matter, you can get your issue. We were young, man, I swear we had hard. Mom and Annie would pray for me through the bad part. We were young, man. I'ma let you rap us rap. Bumper instrumental. That's what I wanted to do when I was young, inspired. Poppy Jones, man. My mama walked. She sang when it hurt. We were young. We didn't have a car. We had a real wagon. Couldn't go anywhere. I would look out the window and think what I would be. Oh, man. Promise God if I had a kid, I got him right. Lord, don't let me die tonight. Shit. I'm so high tonight. We were young. Smokers smoke, man. Get to your innocence.
When we were young, when we
I done smoked so many damn blunts, and now I switched over to the sativa from the indica. So I'm just going, but we got this just in. So we're gonna check this out right here. This you can just scan for like the edibles, merch, all that good stuff right here.
CB free.
That Scan Me, Big V, Nappy V, 5 mics, Big V and Nappy Roots. Check them out. The Scan Me's right there. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger for y'all. Make it as big as I can make it for you on the screen. You just scan that right there. Much love to Big V, Nappy V, 5 mics, Big V and Nappy Roots. He got the edibles, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna let him talk about that. We gonna talk about that tonight because we got him coming on in a minute. Next few minutes, we got Big V, the legendary. If you just tuning in, get ready. You don't want to miss this episode. We got a motherfucking real legend for real. Like, if you young, you want to tune in because you're going to learn something about hip-hop and shit. If you an old head, you're going to remember this shit. You're going to talk about shit that bring you back to them days. And he's doing big things now, too, and shit. He ain't stopped grinding and shit. He's still going and still going. And that longevity in the game and shit. But check him out. You know what I'm saying? Big V. 5 mics, Big V, and Nappy Roots. That's scammy. You just hit that little barcode on there, y'all. Just hit that barcode. All right, now let's see what else we got on the round table and shit that we haven't. It says Big V, Saint Nick, a Christmas classic for a new era. What better time to play than right after Thanksgiving, right? Motherfucker, Big V, Saint Nick. Let's get it on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Big V, nobody uses pencils no more. Let me see your phone.
Happy holidays, yo. Send it Santa Claus, an email, Send it Santa Claus, an email, I want this, I want that, 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 I want this, I want that.
I say baby girl, what's it gonna be for Christmas? It's helpful come back with a full-page wish list. Few years ago, it was Prince and the Frog. Now it's an iPhone X and a Shih Tzu dog, plus a smart TV and a 5-stick Lord. Christmas ain't cheap. The boy want a hoverboard and some Timberland boots. When his cousins come visit, and a little more of my money to buy daddy something with it. Don't forget Miss Claus, you know the girl picky, and everybody else will get a gift certificate. No milk and cookies on Santa's visit. Leave him hot wings and Budweiser. His reindeer with him.
Santa Claus, an email, Send it Santa Claus, an email, I want this, I want that, 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 I want this, I want that.
Yeah, getting the holiday spirit. Yeah, Christmas is never cheap, Fred, I agree. That's Big V, same day. We got Big V in the building, we figured out the Discord, you know how that shit goes. But right now, we've been playing nothing but Big V. His newer tracks, newer music. So y'all know, he's still doing it and shit, they still doing their thing, and they got a lot to talk about, you know what I'm saying? A lot to do, like with the edibles and a lot of dope shit. What up, though? So we got Big V. I think he's in the Discord. We need Fred Fury. Maybe you could pop up in the Discord. We'll jump into another track while we wait for Big V to get. You know, this Discord is new to a lot of people and shit. But it took us a minute to figure it out. But we've been using it the last 50-something. This is episode 50 shit. So, Fred, if you can go hop in the Discord and give Big V a get in. You're muted. You're muted, Blatonio. Your mic's muted.
I was just trying to talk him through. That's all. That's why I was like blocked for a minute. I was like texting him a little bit, telling him a little bit of the steps, and then of course Fred always helps people get through too. So, yeah.
So while he's trying to get on here. There you go. We got him. We got Big V. We got Big V in the building.
Yeah, he's already been on, so yeah.
I gotta hear this camera.
I was about to play another track.
He's muted right now, so let me see if I can unmute him too. I don't know. He's got the mute on.
Like I said, I've been jumping from strain to strain. I forgot what blunt was what weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fire this one up right now and shit. Oh man, Big V, I know he original hood smoking. Smoking from day one and shit.
Right.
But we got Nappy V, multi-platinum artist. You gotta unmute your mic, fam, and turn on the camera and shit. Yeah, on the hood.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could unmute him, but I can't do it right from where I'm at.
Yeah, let me see if I
can
hit
the microphone.
No,
and then hit the video camera. You just hit the screen first, and then it's at the bottom there. You'll see like a microphone sign, and then the camera, if that helps. Oh, here we go.
There we go. We got the one, the legend, multi-platinum selling artist, front man for the Nappy Roots.
I think you still got it muted. I still like tuning right in right now, but it's still got the microphone muted, brother.
The microphone's still muted, fam, but the camera's coming on.
Just hit the screen again, and then that microphone sign that's right next to the red button to log out or whatever, that it's right next to it. Just hit that, and we right on.
Y'all just buffering on my end.
Yeah, it's just like, I see the circling right now. That's all. Yeah. Sorry. But
make sure y'all share this around, smash like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, it's the Hood Smokers Podcast. This is episode 150. We got Big V, aka Nappy V.
I mean, it's always the toughest time is the first time everybody comes on anyway, so we know this.
Yeah, we do this live. It's live. Everything is live and uncut and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can get this raw and uncut. And that's how we do the shows. Ain't nothing planned. Ain't nothing scripted. None of that shit. You know how we roll on the Hood Smokers Podcast. And I know now I'm a small box because we want to make Big V. We want to keep the eyes on the fans. So that's something that we doing here on the Hood Smokers Podcast. We blowing the guest up and shit on the screen. So, because that's who y'all came to see. Y'all ain't come to see us. Y'all came to see Big V of the Nappy Roots.
It's really everybody that we bring on. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing this. You know, so think about it.
And make sure you tune in Wednesday when we got. Who do we got this Wednesday? Shit, I forgot who this is. I be getting them mixed up. We got either I believe it's Big Will.
Big Will,
the host. Big Will.
The host with the most.
Yeah, from Flint Town.
Shout out to Toby.
Hey,
what up,
we
dog?
No man.
We see you, brother.
Big V on now with Gutta. Blatonio.
Thanks for coming on, brother. Thanks for taking the time out to, chop it up with us. How you doing?
Can you hear us, Big V? Oh shit, what happened?
Yeah, I don't think he's muted right now. Unless he's
back here. Go back to general.
Big V, we can see you, dog. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
One more thing.
Nope.
We had Big V in the building. We get that shit put together. Everything's getting put together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This Discord shit, you gotta learn it. But we learned it from the younger generation put us up on it and shit, and it was like it's gonna eliminate that talking over each other, this and that, and all that. Like it'll help with that. So
that was a nightmare.
Yeah. So we switched over, and it's actually building like a family too and shit, because the guests end up staying in, and it's like, so when we do those, you can jump on and shit. You never know who's gonna jump on.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're back in business.
Big V and Nappy Roots.
Okay, it looks like he got the mic on. Oh, he's got the mic on, so that's good. Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Mic is on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can hear you. I think we can hear you a little.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see you now.
We
now
can't
here
see
you, bro.
yeah,
you coming in now. Here we go. Here we go.
Yep,
Here we go. The legend himself.
The legend himself.
Big V. What up, though? Welcome to the Hood.
What up, though? What up? What up? What up?
What up? How you doing, man?
What up, though?
What up?
It's an honor, dog. It's an honor. I salute you, dog, and everything you doing. Big V in the building of the Nappy Roots.
Big V in the building. The one and only.
What up? Y'all had a good holiday.
Yeah, we had a good holiday. How was your holiday?
Man, smoky. Smokey, not a whole lot. We went performed, man, did it like a daytime set. OG, I try to be off the corner by 11. So, doing daytime parties, we Thanksgiving, getting high with doing what we do, hippie, 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 hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So for the people that don't know about Big V, I mean, you gotta know who Big V is and shit.
Yeah, yeah, do an introduction if like.
You want to let
So give them a little brief history lesson for the
yeah, for the history lesson for the people, for the people in the back there,
Off top, man, Nappy Roots, early history to bring you where we are. 95, started meeting in college, signed a record deal in 98. First album came out all no, hell no. Toured with 8 Ball MJG, Trick Daddy, Lil Jon on the circuit, on the Chitlin circuit down south. Second single, Grammy nominated with Abney Howard and Popo. Left the second album come out, real big album, but Napster downloaded 11 million times illegally. So Nappy Roots left there, brought the next single to Interscope and Universal Good Day. Gonna Have a Good Day. Still playing it on Walmart commercials today. McDonald's.
I was about to say the commercials. That's popping every day.
So then, man, left the group. I had to raise my children, man. Lady left the kids at my mother's house and never looked back. So I was like, a man with no future gonna die silent. So I just been raising kids the last 10 years, man. So leaving Nappy Roots and just handling my business as a man. And now I'm an empty nester and been into cannabis and, ready to come back and realize how I wanted to sell it. Like, Atlantic made us popular, but they sold the music. I didn't know, being the first rapper from Kentucky was the pioneer, fucking a Soul Train dance and all that. Who made it to all that? I was ready for my guap,
That's what's up.
Yeah, so here we are.
We was bumping you up here in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I've been bumping y'all since '94. I'm from Detroit. In Detroit, Doin's on the underground.
We fuck with the D, man. Some great rappers. I met some hungry cats out there on the Vibe 2, E-Dub, the Wolf Pack. There was a lot of cats outside the radio station that'll set your ass on fire in Detroit. So met a lot of great rappers in Detroit. And like I said, I've had nothing but great experience out in Pontiac, anywhere surrounding, going that way. If you're an artist, the rap.
Yeah. I mean, we've been bumping you out here. I'm Tucson, Arizona. I'm the only pretty much outside of it. I rock with Detroit for sure. And we've been bumping you from day one too. So I mean, you're nationwide, man. And I've always felt that.
I appreciate it.
We're honored to have you on here. It's
Man, glad to be on, man, and coming out with my new project Thursday that just dropped called the 5 Mic Mixtape. 13 songs of just thunder and bars and Kentucky. We had porches that we set out and drank and watch Rap City, watch MTV, mow grass to get a Heavy D or Run DMC or whoever was hot then. So it's still that kind of music.
Yeah.
Ready to rock, raise kids, got a dispensary, QR code. So went back to some of the same things that made me a star and still got songs and concepts, and it ain't 20-year-old music. It ain't some fool trying to mislead you. This is reality rap. This is weed smoking music. If you like Devin the Dude, Nappy Roots, Outkast, UGK, Big Crit, you gonna 8Ball and JG Scarface, you gonna like this too.
Yeah.
And this is the top of the South,
Everything that Gutta sent to me, like when I was putting together the promo, is like it's fire. I gotta say, I like that no jumper track that you got coming on that, man. It's
I ain't gonna shoot my jumper, man. And I'm gonna take my shot, man.
Never give up. Yeah, I mean, it's like, man.
Yeah, still relevant to this day, dog. You've been doing it since
Yeah.
the 90s. I
The
mean,
weed smoking music, but it's life music too. That's what
Right. It was like hood music, but not glorifying it and shit, not making it like, yeah, go out and blast this motherfucker. Like how these young cats are. How do you feel the state of hip hop is like today and shit? Being an OG in the game, like fucking. How do you feel like how they say rap is like the most dangerous job in America right now? They say rappers is the way rappers getting killed. These young cats.
Man. Like being the father of it, being to where, we grew up on Easy and they probably grew up on Jeezy, or they probably grew up on, some trap music or, some real good music. And I think that the fathers have been out of homes and they've learned from cell phones and grandmothers, and everybody's somebody now. I like the state of hip hop. I think it's so big that we need genres now. New rap, OG tune, country rap, reality rap, folklore rap. It's wide now. And those are our kids, and they still need opportunity. They're different kids. If you watch kids today, they're not as physical as we are. They're knowledgeable. I don't think they understand life and death.
They some of them don't know outside.
Yeah,
we had outside. It was like, we weren't playing at San Andreas. We was outside.
Right.
And an ass whooping don't hurt but for a minute, and it's usually that simple, It's usually that simple.
We had the physics to do it. It wasn't no maiden. We ain't pit on no goggles. And we in two different places and we fishing together. No, that ain't bounded. That ain't being physical.
No, and that's just time. And for us to realize that that's a space in our lives that as older, mature men, some of us didn't take the time. And now we got to go get our kids, the next generation. And no, they ain't about them games. So we can't play games with them. They're about respect. And egos are high. But we got to show them choices and consequences after that, and responsibility. And you better know that that's somebody's investment. And most of us come from a single parent home and parents borrowed money to raise that child. AAU coaches took care of this child. Or if you're from a small town like we from, either you play ball, rap, and figure out you're not a rapper at 25 and you work at the factory, you in prison, or if you're lucky, or shot to death for most of us that lived in west part of our towns. So can't say these kids, I think it's us as older black men, or as older responsible men, and okay, son, that rap right there gonna get you in trouble if you don't believe past entertainment. We listen to Mind Playing Tricks and Scarface and them and shit. I ain't gonna act like
these people pull up these days. Yeah, they pull up. It's
So everybody ain't no
damn. All rainbow hair and tight jeans aside.
Yeah, everybody ain't no joke. Everybody ain't no game. Everybody don't fuck with the ops. We get it. But those are fans only.
That ain't no damn ops.
Yeah,
But y'all went to the same high school. I bet your grandmother played cards over there. So we just need some, some talking to. Like, boy, life is more than high school at 25 years old. Right. And I suggest you take your ass to college the first year, 2 years, so you can avoid the hang-ups of a black man or hang-ups of a poor man. Poverty, most of the time, it means guilty before even the adventure begins.
True. Facts.
And good things that we hippies, good things that we can smoke it out and see. And my music is sort of like when Watermelon Chicken and Grits came out. We needed a breath of fresh air.
You guys were a breath of fresh air when it, hip hop was like, had a big sink coming down. When you guys came out, it was like a breath of fresh air, what you guys brought, like a happier vibe, but not ignoring the fact of like the troubles of life and shit.
Yeah, the song was All My Life been pumped. Me and that come with a pistol on the seat and a dog in the yard, but making it universal where we can feel it in Arizona, where Detroit can feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. I mean, it's it brought the happy vibe, but didn't ignore it. Yeah, didn't ignore it. We still gotta wake up to our daily struggle. Yeah.
That single in general, just by the chorus alone, all my life, the poem don't matter no more. That's everyday life, and no matter what ghetto you in as a black man, especially a poor black man living in poverty, because like you said, and guilty before we even walk out the door, we already suspect to the police. We already suspect to the white man. Just by
your mother. You don't know the king you are by when you raised by a struggling mother. You're a mouth to feed. You don't even know you're a king. For most of us, you see what I'm saying? So the self-esteem is off for most of us. So we have this Breathe Lighter Chance program here where I work with kids not on education, but on identity. Finding your you, knowing who you are. So you don't make some of the mistakes trying to be Vito or trying to be Kodak Black or whoever, is the main way you at,
Yeah.
So you don't try to be that. And being you is enough. I want to help you with a credit score. And get your hair do, work on your chest. You're gonna want what she had, you're gonna have to keep what you got. You're gonna like what you got, so
I was gonna say if you don't mind sharing a link, if you got a link for that, we definitely like to share that. If it's a an upcoming thing, the program you got going with that.
Yeah. Get you a thing of that. We like 10 years. And since I've been home raising kids, so I just been a full-time dad. I got one that plays for Kentucky, All-American ball player. I got one just signed with Northern. I got a school teacher, truck driver. So some positive things, man, and come from working class and bringing the rap hustle back to my small town. And I ain't one of these guys that run and live in some city that I don't know. I want to come home and show them where rap found me and where I found rap. And you can be the better you if you go this direction. And that's where I'm at with it, man. And still got that music for your trunk. It ain't Pee Wee Herman, don't get me twisted. You gonna want to roll and ride to this. Yeah. Got real topics. And real game for you.
Definitely, I've been digging all the stuff I've heard, and it seems like you got like a lot going on, man. Like a lot of pots on the stove with entrepreneur right there. That's good to hear.
Yes, sir. Created a QA code. I know 11 million people. They downloaded the album illegally. Imagine anybody short $12 million, and they come to your concert with burned CDs, and then
Atlantic merged with Electra, and then then you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
got
went back on the hand and figured it out, man. It's peaceful music for my mental health. I was like, wow, beyond me.
I
So
got
I think all four of us could probably say, as artists, because all of us do art of our own, could probably say hip hop saved our life to an extent. I mean, that, like, without question. There just need to be.
Oh yeah. Love that song by Lupe Fiasco. Hip hop, you saved my life. You know that song?
Yeah.
One
Yep.
Oh man, I shake my head and realize what music done for me and the way it makes me view people. And to go from a country boy with liquor store, pawn shop, jamming Easy E, 8 Ball MJG, and was nearsighted early, and to see the world and expand. And in my time, John Madden was the #1 video game. Now it's FIFA. And hip hop is that diverse now. It's in an Arizona desert. It's on a Detroit. It's in a country hill in Kentucky. And where you at down in the right? Where you at, dog?
Jay Gutta, yeah, he's Detroit as well.
Southwest Detroit.
The D.
Yeah.
I know. Let me get it right. Let me home of Chris. Home of the Fab Five. Let me get it right.
Yeah, home of the Fab Five. Shout out C Web. Nah, C Web, they let him back. He wasn't allowed here for a minute though. C Web had to dip though. But that's a whole other story and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's my era, man. John Kim.
You remember what happened with the Fab Five too and shit. And shout out Jalen Rose. He went to Southwestern High School and shit. So shout out Southwest Detroit. Yeah,
shout
Jalen
out,
Rose, But now we got pulled up right here. This Big V, Nappy V, the scamming 5 mics, Big V and Nappy Roots. Like, so what do you get when you do the scan when they scan it? So.
Like me being a single father and encountering everything that a single mother encountered, but being a black man that didn't receive that help. So I had to figure out how to sell you music that you would normally buy in our world. When you're 40 and OG, another singer. Give me a t-shirt. No, I really wanted you to check this out and really feel my spirit. So I created a QR code, a QA code, where you scan with your phone. On my QR code, now you have the music. Well, what is the QR code on? Ounce of whatever you wanted, or dub or whatever you wanted, or vape pen or Delta. And I deal with a lot of people with issues and with self-esteem issues in the circles I was in. So I created this thing where I don't have to print up CDs. You don't have to wait for the music. You want a dub now, scan the phone. You want a vape pen now, scan the phone. You want to, and just, so now that I did that, now just giving you tabulation from an OG perspective, from a 35-year-old kind of thing that we were just talking about Jalen Rose and Nappy Roots and the passive artist. Yeah. So that's what you scan that right now. You're going to get a brownie. We're going to mail it to you. And you got the 13 songs. And you tell me, is it a 5 mic piece? And you remember how the source was when you got 5 mics or they gave you 4.5, or you remember that. You feel like you get it.
Yep.
This, that.
Immediately, that's what came to mind was the source doing the 5 mics. Always, yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. If this was on the F5 scale, this, that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah. Man. So I'm talking to everybody my age. I'm rallying cats my age to make the world smaller. Our time is more valuable now. And
shit, we need a nap to go out after. You know, and shit, okay, give me the good shit. Let me smoke 2 feet. How can I get it? Well, yeah, this what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot
And then
my
plus some
jump.
good music to smoke to with the smoke right there. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And so that's what it is now like I want to go city to city, dispensary to dispensary, and give you strands, different albums, and let's watch the lights and enjoy the show. And so now, to me, this is the new Motown. This is how we sell music.
I agree.
And it worked better that way. You know, so now instead of downloading my album like, ah man, that was decent, smoke my flavor. And if you like it, then I know you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
you know, you get into them.
So we need to get up, do a project with me and your dispensary. Let's do 50 cities in Arizona.
I like yeah. I got you on it. Yeah. We're on the same page, brother. Yeah.
For sure.
Right now, I was gonna say that the state of it, like you guys don't have recreation out in Kentucky though, right? Correct? Or correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what
we just passed 4 days ago, and we be popping New Year here in 30 days.
Oh,
okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
That's what's up.
So no,
all right, cool. All right.
Baby still scouting.
Yeah.
But we want to get out there where the big dogs is doing it. Put together those masks, smoke up, meet and greet. Here's some good music. You don't want nobody screaming at you, trying to, you know, we want some barbecue or something over there cooked and a daytime party. So, nigga, hold up.
Right. Okay. So you got some plans to come to Detroit? Bring your weed, your edibles, and your everything else.
And Arizona too.
I want to bring Top of the South, which is my dispensary here. Want to tie in and do a strand with a Michigan strand. Want to do an Arizona strand, and let's tour the album. And do hippie, do music. Let's do bonfire.
Absolutely.
You know, whatever, party. We don't want to do nothing silly. You know what I mean? And really make it an okay time and make a good memory, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Real talk. Fred Fury says, "What's up with Canada? You coming out? You could bring your brand out there to Canada."
For sure, we love if Canada helps. And Lord, the last food I ate out there, woo, yeah. But most definitely wanna push the brand, wanna push the music, wanna link up with other cats that it makes sense to link up with. Let's just tie the stage together and smoke 20 by 20 all over the country.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, they won't let me over in Canada. I tried. They said I was a felon. They was like, "Oh, you've been in prison in America. You can't come."
Oh man, we gonna get them records right, man. It's a new day, man. It's a new day. No cannabis law, man. We gonna do your off paper mixtape straight. Straight, but no doubt, man, we get off his thing, man. You know.
Yeah.
The Sprite makes sense, man.
Yeah. So do you have a label running as well, like in corporation?
Right now, we working with Publix, and I got a radio team, and and we building underground records. I just now came home and created a sound like Motown, like with Nappy Roots. It was more like Lionel Richie and the Commodores. So me leaving, I didn't leave my sound. I took my sound with me. So the last album, working with Rico Wade and Organized Noise as Nappy Roots, they produced the whole thing. Rico taught me how to produce. And he was like, since it's your sound, let me help you with your sound. Now I don't want you under me. You're not from Atlanta, boy. Go to Kentucky and do your thing.
Yep.
So with the game gave me, and I was grateful. He done out the music for Outkast. He done the music for, this is Uncle Reed, Organized Noise, Rupert, the whole Uncle Ray. And getting to sit down with them boys. And like V, working on future shit right now. This is his nephew's cousin or whatever. He like, man, you ain't from the A, boy. We can't do that. But I tell you what. So I want to create my own team, and I got great musician core. We producing beats. That thunder shit that brought you Anthony, or you hear the music now. The last record we recorded, the hook was, please don't gypsy me. Mother sleep better with their sons alive. Please don't nipsey me. Tomorrow be better if we both alive. Ooh, don't nipsey me. You're sure as a king when I look in your eyes. Please don't nipsey me. Tomorrow be better if we both survive. And you watch the first 48, it'd be a cat that they were feeding and killed them all. And you know what I mean? It's always somebody close to you. So
it's always places, It's not about like just the guy from the
So
and then it seems to be the
it's the obstacle.
It's not
Nobody
the
know
opposite.
your moves.
They ain't the opposite.
He's safe. You safe if you think like. But this is this kind of message is like protecting parents' investment. Somebody borrowed money to raise that boy. You know how that go, right? You don't want nobody. You trying to be a key figure where you from. And I know to be a mortar, you got to die. For you to be special, you know how that go. Right. And but I just ask it not to be nobody close to me for whatever particular reason. And I want to say shout out to Kanye West. I know what you're going through. Kanye West used to open up for Nappy Roots. And he'll and so he's went as far, and he's made his moves, and you know how that ends. But all I can say, to keep, but keep your guard up, boy. And keep your guard up, man. And it's not jokey when you look at the condition. It is, it's, don't nobody know his position, man. Like I say, man, we right on, boy. We with you.
We agree with that shit. I think we discussed that before.
Everything Ye doing is a cry for help. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think he's in far than we all know. And I think we all got hints, feels. But you heard that boy. He said what he said. And hell, he can't deal that, I can't say no more than that, really.
Yeah.
But you heard what he said. Right. And that's like me, I'm muddy waters if you watch Cadillac Records. Right. Sometimes you can be too smart for your own good. Whatever Al Green seen that made him religious. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just know that. You know what I mean? It was best for me to go back and smoke my shit, and figure my next move out. So this time I want to come back this way. Kanye told you Hollywood people disappear. So I'm in Kentucky. I went back home, man.
Yeah, not get too locked into the what we talk about into that.
Yeah. Right. I mean, like they said, looking Michael Jordan, he went through it. Fucking, I mean, shit.
I think so. A lot of people, just like the majority of the world, don't get that. They just the majority. You hear these people talk. Hey,
but there's a power to be. There's something bigger out there that y'all know, but like.
Yeah. And for me, it's like
smart enough to know, like, my mother twisted the back of my dad was a garbage man. So I learned the game from ass to appetite, like totally from a humble man's perspective. And money didn't mean nothing to me like the laughter of my kids and my people alive, my mother alive, and ladies and ends and shit don't mean shit here. I like a pickup truck, a Hummer, to resemble that my childhood was war. And like that's what meant the world to me. And I made it to Rap City. I went to MTV with what I was doing, and when the water got over my head, I didn't know enough to survive in the life of LA. I was not from Chicago. I was not from a metropolitan area. So I was like, whoa, let me regroup. Let me take my slow self back home.
That's what's up.
Well, was what to me. And now I got a team that is pro veto and to know, like, to watch how Anthony Hamilton do it. He made the moves that he want to make. And come back and, okay, that's my sound. And now, what's up, Pippin? I'm making the moves that I want to make. Shout out to Anthony. We tore up the verses. He invited me out at the Music Soul Chop. Verses in LA. Man, Valentine. Shout out to him in music. And Ciroc, it was real big. Yeah, and we were in LA. We kicked it. But home is home. We going to see more stuff and get back to the country. And
this is good to hear. I was gonna say, man, just this I like the world to hear this right here because
Did anybody approach
we try to do it different from most podcasts. If you notice a little bit, we just we don't try to interrupt anything.
Yeah, shout out to Ye for putting me in the documentary. My fault, man. I'm slipping. That's the homie. You know what I mean? He can put anybody in the world. You know who he is. So
Shot Town. Shout out to Shot Town. Shot Rack.
Shout out
to the old Rack. Yeah, to the whole Shot. I love the series too. That put Shot in a different light. It showed great culture and great life of the Midwest. And shout out to Detroit. And I've spent nights in Dogtown, Arizona too now.
Appreciate that. Definitely. Kentucky.
Yeah. Are there any young artists you want to put out there from Kentucky? Where you at? Any young up and coming artists?
Man, Kentucky on fire right now. Shout out to Jack Harlow, bringing all the awards out. What's poppin'? ESTG is like Kentucky's Young G's the trap, So we got a lane there. Shout out to him. Shout out to, man, I know Buckshot doing his thing, Strange Music, Underground. And shout out to Tech and Travis in the Midwest and all the powers that be on Strange. Brand is respected. I met the guys on Sprite Liquid Mix Tour way back when, Chris Calico. I know they doing their thing. And the game is sweet, man. Working classes in the building and top of the South Dispensary. We found a way to get everybody high and a way to make everybody happy. So so that's what we do. Getting that dope strain, the dope music, and Kentucky is back at it, man. Shout out to Nappy Roots, Skin and Skills. They like Otis and Blue of the Temptations. I just happen to be David Ruff. You dig it? So like I said, shout out to Prophet in Kentucky and everybody in the cannabis industry and everybody on the Zoom. Let's grow from what we're growing from. Know a little more. Put things together. It's an independent game now. Free enterprise.
And hearing all this right here, it's good to hear this, coming from me, brother, being an entrepreneur and got your own thing going without, the hidden hand off trying to get involved in that, so to speak. you're doing your own thing.
Yes, sir.
Like, yeah, doing your own thing. Cut out that
Figure that
middleman
out.
that's taking taking what's
Yeah.
yeah, yep,
Privately ours, man. What's
yes,
privately ours?
yep. This is, and I know the powers that be. This scares the shit out of them. Like, we know that.
Man, but I hope they help and realize the world needs both.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that was the old skill. This is the OG, the one you taught this or that, and the one who showed you this or that.
Yep.
And going forward, there's the man. Oh, there's y'all there. Let's figure out how to make it. And we do music to entertain, and rappers have lives and mothers, and we're sons and fathers and nephews and grandsons, and people are dependent on us. And don't take diamonds and take lives. You can earn all that shit yourself and keep God where you need to be, or whoever you worshiping. And I just want to say, man, reality rap is back. If you want to ride off and listen to some bullshit or some misleading shit, this ain't it. This is me talking to women and I'm coming up with something like street boy, from a woman's perspective. I got this gal I've been fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy. Ain't tapping Jesus Christ for the next 30 days. Last for twice a week, but the paid, and lyrics like that, and songs of life, burn one, and all on me, having a good time and appreciative with a person of your life.
That's real talk. I mean, not about the ice, the drip, and all that.
Yeah, I mean it. Ice and drip is cool if that's you, but you're gonna need somebody to guard that shit. You're gonna need somebody to guard that shit.
It comes with it. Earlier, and I was blasting shades on, and I was smoking. And I had that shit turned up, dog. And I was like, shades on. I was banging that. I banged like pretty much everything I could find. Like I was like, I'm listening to everything. And then I even went back as far as felt good to listen to the old school Nappy Roots, you know what I'm saying? Because it brought me back to back in the days and shit, when I was younger and shit, and hearing them songs Poe and all them tracks like that, you know what I'm saying? And all that, that whole southern, Kentucky, could you say y'all the ones who put Kentucky on the map, right? In hip hop.
Yes, I know,
we ain't lying when we tell them that, right? I mean, because that's how we've been telling them, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It's time, and as when you're born, you think the world started with you, and a lot of us don't want to recall history because it makes us pay homage.
Right. I feel you on
Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, all of it gives us space for gratification that we instantly somebody. And if we weigh ourselves against the old skills, we probably, won't play ball that way. So now we make new skills, so we don't have to go by the old ones.
And I was gonna say, because with Gutta's question also, it was see, we had if you're familiar from back in the day with hip hop, I'm sure Awesome Dre we had on our interview not too long ago, who pretty much he was known as literally pretty much person who put Detroit on the map. I mean, there's a lot of pioneers. Are there pioneers that didn't make it as far as you guys that you might want to shout out or recognize in that question in addition, maybe they didn't get as much light. The rest of the world didn't see it, but kind of Awesome Dre, to us, it's
Well, I want to say, man, shout out to Gibby Gibb and the rest and the Western DJs for giving me a shot on the phone. We didn't have no radio stations, so we had to go to Nashville, holler at C. Wiz and New Life.
And then there was an underground star like Pistol, P. Gates. He was an underground legend before Young Buck. And this was going back and forth to Nashville, Tennessee. And you hear Buck and you hear guys like me. We listened to Pistol in the beginning. And he's more like our uncle, the fireplace voice. And where we from, it's 8 Ball MJG. And I don't know if y'all know them, but Lyrical God, where I'm at, you know, you take off your hat when you mention 8 Ball MJG. So legends of the South. And I learned to follow in their places. And where I'm from, cooling the game's pretty heavy. You know, home barbecue, KFC, Muhammad Ali. So, like, we got culture here. This is Athena Cage, Keith Sweat, Kiki Wyatt.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Real right there. Yeah. Man, this is this really cool having you on, man. Like.
Hey, man, that damn the drop, man. The drop, man. I was like, wow, this cat's special, man. That was real shit.
Oh man, appreciate that. You know,
like my fourth blunt, and man, the next single we're gonna drop off, and let's see if we can put a Detroit thing together, the Michigan vibe. See if we can put an Arizona night together. 50 cities in 60 days or whatever we're gonna do that one strand. And let's figure that out.
Truly an honor, man. You know,
We got the spots out here in Detroit already, dog. You already know we got the dispensaries, we got the motherfucking spots, the venues.
Yeah. And out here in Arizona, we got the same, you know, thing right there. It's a vibe, you know.
And we're gonna
guys
catch up,
living
man.
to each other, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna catch up, put a lineup together, man, and put out these strands, man, and hip it up, and meet, you know, and do what we do, and hip it up. I see y'all ASAP, man. Be blessed.
Yeah.
One.
That's I guess that's
Big V. Big V. Then the place to be.
You got somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Much love. That was Big V. Let me hold on. Let me go ahead and
V right here. Do you have another song like
I'm trying to give us even on this.
Yeah. I got a few more records, man. We got a bunch of shit. I wrote a song when we were young, reflecting the travel of Nappy Roots mentally, you know. I felt like we went straight pro out of high school. You know, nobody had a record deal here. We kind of learned like, wow. And then, you know, we were shopping at Walmart for gear. We didn't grow up around that shit. I didn't. And then, so, you know, it just made it hip-hop, basically.
I feel you on that. Hey, Ross is dressed for this. Like, you know.
Yeah, when you mention hip-hop, what you think about, like, artists like you up on, like, Jelly Roll and, like, Struggle and them guys coming out of Tennessee?
Folks with it. And it reminds me of myself, and I love where they taking it with their life stories. It's like what we do, and I like exactly what they're doing, and want to come back with the boys. Maybe we put the Bonnaroo country together, or whatever we're gonna do. And I just thank Nappy Roots and Haystack and Bubba Sparks and Little White and guys who sparked that movement. Look at it and how it's growing. But yeah, I'm real proud of it. Coke Ford and all of it's kind of Nappy Rooties, you know, grassroots, mom and pop, reality rap. So
Just glad to see they keeping the fire warm, look like they keeping the light on. And I look to work with them. And now that I'm back working, and I like headline the tour out there. Or maybe they headline the tour and we do country night in Arizona. We out in Detroit and bring country.
Yeah.
Sit down and figure out
What was that?
I'm most definitely down to work with Big V on the track, on the record. Most definitely down for that.
Man, let's do what we do, Detroit. I like to put some more bumps in the road here.
Yeah. Yeah, brother King X, he's on that positive vibe for sure. Like that's what we all going for, and being a breath of fresh air. Yeah.
Oh man, that's it, man. They want to steer it. Imagine a night in Arizona with all them country boys doing it and smoking and each set and we dabbing and we hot tubbing and all the shit that hippies do and the swingers out there. You know how we
man.
Yeah. All the mushroom was his room and Louisiana Mario brother. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And that's where we at, man. Let's
Yeah. We working on a little show.
Young boy.
What's that? We working on a little show coming up. It's not till late next year though. But we trying to put something together and shit. It's at the venue holds about 3,000 called Harpo's and shit. And we trying to bring like past guests. We got like from Houston, Gangsta Nip. Like have him come out here. We got Blatonio down there in Tucson, but we're trying to get a lot of artists to get on there and shit and come to Detroit because they just had a show recently where they brought out a bunch of old school Detroit legends and it just was a packed house and shit. And it would just be I think it would be a dope thing and it'd be a good thing to move the product, to push the weed, the cannabis and everything, you know what I'm saying? The edible, whatever.
Definitely good joint venture. Pun intended too. Joint venture. Yeah.
D12 and rest in peace Proof and met them guys out there. When we OGs, man, was out there a long time. And E-Dub, I hadn't ran into that cat in a long time. Hope he's okay.
Oh man, that's my man, E-Dub. What up, though, E-Dub?
Yeah, I met him on the back tour, like fucking Howard Homecoming 20 years ago. And real good people he was, man, real good people. Yeah. So I hope to run into cats like him again. Let's see who else was out there. Yeah, definitely Obi tried.
Merciless Amir.
Obi.
Right, Liverpool next to him with Obi. He was drinking partners or doing some shit like that.
Jack Frost.
Back then.
What about Royce?
Jack Frost.
You ever get through with Royce, the homie Royce? Yeah.
I've been around, but I think we passed each other like that. But I felt the movement. I definitely felt the movement.
That would be a dope ass track. Motherfucking Big V and Royce.
Boy out in Arizona was Hobson. The last guy I heard from the desert was Hobson, right?
Hobson, yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Hobson was like, yeah.
Those young dudes I met that were with him that was doing music out there. I was living in Florida about 10 years back. And then I had to go home and take care of the kids. And I hadn't seen anybody much. I've been living under a rock, ball games, PTA meetings, and being a farmer. And, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm a grand
like the way I look at it with hip hop is like you gotta live a little and then you hip hop after, like take a break sometimes,
Yeah, And that's what I
I
did.
think
And
all
I
of us
still
is,
feel like
you know,
that Monday night from Michael Vick that we hadn't seen yet, you know? And I had a lot to say before I left. And I don't feel like this is some old man and we listening to dated rap. And, you know, and no, this is not that. This is, oh, wait a minute. You know, hold on. Like, and you never heard solo thoughts. You heard the 16. Oh, you know, never really.
Yep.
So now it's time.
Yeah.
For sure. We got Big V.
Well, I
He just
mean,
tuned
okay,
in.
random question. How's the weather going out there right now in Kentucky right now too? Like,
Oh man, it's hunting weather. It's right after Thanksgiving. 60 degrees, 50 degrees. Rain, we humidity people. I always, you know, depressed. The Midwest, it changes though. It's bipolar. It'll be 75 once, then and then in a 4-day radius it'll flood, then tornado, and then snow.
oh, that.
In an 8-day. Yeah, so Kentucky.
Hey, well, you know, me and Jay Gutta, we in Michigan where we had 3 seasons a day.
Yeah.
You are the
And
Midwest.
you guys got snow right now though, right? No.
It started off some days in Detroit and Michigan, they can start off 70 degrees. By the time you look up, by the time night pick, you be the went from the shorts to the winter coat.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Nights in the D.
50
And
degrees,
man, oh
you
man.
busting 40 degrees out, you busting white beaters and shorts in Detroit and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like it's something.
And then I
Up to
feel
the
bad
upper
when we talk about cold. I can't say cold because our version of cold is not cold. You know, it's like we're hot out here. So yeah.
You got to think about Michigan. You got to think about where we at.
Yeah.
We getting that cold weather coming from Canada and New York.
Yep.
Oh, the guts. I mean, lips cracked. There to Chicago. Oh my God. It's some shit I can't do in February. And
Shit, I can't do in February.
I ain't gonna do that in February, bro. You know I love you in the D, but we're gonna have to work that out. Say June, May. But definitely want to get that.
When was you planning on that thing for Harpo's Gutta? Was it like?
That was late.
Was it in
summer.
June?
It was late summer, August, like August.
August, yeah.
It's still
Okay,
hot.
yeah.
It's still hot out.
Oh yeah.
It's still hot out.
Oh yeah. California tees, Versace shades, and a bunch of reefer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be dope, though. Yeah, like I said, because we celebrate hip hop as a culture. We got every genre. We had like Gangsta Lit for the horrorcore. You know what I'm saying? We got Dice with the wicked shit. Then we got Awesome Dre, just straight hip hop, and the hardcore committee. You know what I'm saying? Just straight hip hop. And then we got like how we would consider you hip hop reality rap. Nappy Roots, Big V, like that's what I would category. If I was gonna list your music, I would say reality rap, like just hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honest, I was blown away when I heard you was coming on with us. I'm like, man, that's an honor, a huge name. So
appreciate
we take that time out.
Yeah, and I got a couple homies down there in Kentucky. They in Louisville and shit though. They rap. They do that. And they was kind of talking about how they're getting categorized as being hip hop, and that ain't their style. They're more like street. You know what I'm saying?
Mindset.
Yeah, Mindset and Pone Pacino, and they're more on that like street shit. They spit more on that street shit.
I think that's what make Kentucky dynamic. Is that everybody's birthing their own lane, and I think Nappy Roots being kind of the outcast,
of Kentucky, and that was one way to see where a street cat would come and say, "Hey, V, y'all didn't represent me. Y'all didn't represent me in Louisville the way I would represent myself. I mean, well, do your turn, you know. We can only represent us." And cats like, "Man, I can't get no deal because it's here." And I said, "Well, all we did was, you know, reality rap, and we didn't live, we didn't do a bunch of a lot of, you know, I didn't know nothing about no big buildings. We didn't had nothing. We turned the cameras on. Right. Them different lives in Kentucky, and so I'm more than happy now that there's multiple lanes in Kentucky, and Nappy Roots is just one lane, and Vito is a whole nother, or maybe two, and ESTG is the street cat, and people you just mentioned. Now there's street lanes, and Buckshot is strange music. You see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. So it's just identity now, and I think Kentucky is now becoming okay. It can be more than this. Atlanta has Yin Yang and Jeezy and Future and and Ludacris. And you see what I'm saying? So it's plenty of room.
Family, all that.
Yeah, it's plenty of room. Yeah. That's why. So I would say, man, thing is gangster rap or street rap is kind of typical anymore, and I don't know what you say that ain't been said that sparked that kind of mind, but I'm sure that there's something coming. But to anybody doing their own thing, as long as you're doing you, and I don't know how many people that'll draw or how popular that'll be, or the longevity of it. If you promote killer, you reap what you sow. If you promote life, you reap what you sow. Right.
That's real talk right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like when they say live by the gun, die by the gun. That's you know, you're gonna rap about a certain type of thing. That's
When you get in that street life, you know what the fuck you signed up for. Like, so when you see somebody like Snitch 9, 6ix9ine, punk ass, I mean, you know what you signed up for. Like, you got down with the gang. I mean, now don't snitch on them because they done did some gangster shit to you. Because, I mean, you got down with the gang. You got down with some real gangsters. I mean, and now you want to...
Right.
So, I mean,
but like I always say, the dude is protected, though. That's what I always say, like with his position, because that's why he's still here, is in my opinion. But
I think with anybody, you reap what you sow. The Bible. I only read that. And I hope God will judge it accordingly. And I understand that bad things happen to good people. Most of all. And good or evil, who's to say? But for the most part, if you live good and do good and do right, usually good things happen in your way. Or in the other way, if it ain't so just, you might get a raw deal.
Right. So you got any advice for these young artists coming up? Like, as far as like coming up in the game, as far as deals, labels coming at them, or like staying independent. Like,
if you don't have money, you're gonna need some. If you don't have money to put out your record, you're gonna need some. And everything don't work for everybody. You can take your opportunity. Realize that everybody around you is not friends. Just because you play in the yard, everybody don't get to get in the car. And really understand who's around you and why. And in this music business, when I'm writing these songs, know who wrote them. Know who's getting a publishing check and why. And why not? What do I have to do to become on the next level? And it's a lonely game. If you're gonna be an artist, you're gonna give up your regular life. Can you cheer for something? Could you cheer if your girlfriend signed with Trina and was on the tour
had $500,000 and around all the shit she could be around in a day, and left you home with the kids. Put yourself in that position, or whatever you got going on.
I feel you.
You know, so it's a lot of.
I mean, it's a lot for people to think about too. Yeah, they need to think about, and they need to hear this too.
Yeah, can you picture your old lady with your closest friend? Well, I want you to picture it now, because he the closest thing next to you. Y'all about just alike, y'all best friends. Except for you gonna be gone and he'd be home.
Yeah,
you know, you don't go around the street.
We're not home. We're out doing work, grinding, working. Yeah,
you know, and date somebody who's gonna help you create. If they're not gonna help you create, they're gonna help you tear it down.
They're gonna help you deteriorate. They ain't gonna help you create. Help deteriorate.
Yeah. So, and then, are you sure you want to sign up for the most dangerous job in the world?
Yeah.
That's
another question you gotta ask.
If you scared, this ain't the game to be in. You gonna have to know God.
Hey, look, Ice Cube
one way or another.
If you scared, go to church. Tupac. If you scared, go to church. I know it hurts. But I think Ice Cube said it too, though. If you scared, go to church.
But I'm just saying, it's the most dangerous job in the world. And learn all you can about it. And are you marketable? Could you see somebody wanting to look like you? Could you see somebody wanting to repeat the way you say that? If, you know, some of us have got a radio voice and not a TV face. And, you know, and they make good writers too. And everybody can't be in front of the camera. Someone has to be behind it. Would you be a better road manager than a better rapper? Would you? You know, sometimes you have to. If you're a new rapper, and what do you got to say that'll make me take Drake out and listen to you? What do you have to say that'll make me take Rick Ross out and listen to you? I mean, that's what you're asking somebody not to buy dub or reefer or whatever they desire the most, to buy something of yours. It on that level when we play it. Do you play it? Besides, what you call it? Do they talk while your music's playing? That might tell you.
Oh, that's real. Yeah. Oh man, what you said, right? Yeah. You trying to play him with track like that? You know, like, hey, this my. How many times? Oh yeah. Well, they're hanging on that one bar, and then they continue to talk about something else. You got that.
Yeah. So really, make sure this is for you. Really make sure this is for you. It's not just a way to get girls and go on a party. And what will you take away from it, or what would it take away from you? And that's basically what I can say with this is have a purpose, you know, and it's a fun game. Get to see some of the sights you never see on your budget. Take your chance. Just be prepared for your next move. And what's hot now won't be hot in a minute. So it's all about your next move.
Facts.
Yeah, facts right there.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I mean, you dropped some gems on this, man, and that's, you know.
All I can tell you now, if you love your woman and your family, this ain't for you. You're a weak man and can't be around multiple women. This ain't for you. You got to tour
this right here. This right here is what people need to hear right here. Yeah.
Real spill, real talk.
Yeah, you're gonna lose some things. You know, you're not gonna be such a good son. Christmas Day, you probably get booked in another town if you're hot, and you ain't gonna be there with your family. So they'll be doing things without you. And yeah, it's really different.
Word.
It's really not for everybody.
Nah, it ain't for the faint-hearted. If you a DJ, you know how they look at you when you DJ and you yanking it with your old lady looking at you like, all right, that's enough. Now imagine 30 nights of that.
Yeah.
You got to make your wife part of your team. That's what you got to do. You got to make your wife part of your team. Your wife got to be part of your team, or it ain't gonna work.
It's got to be somebody with that vision.
Yeah.
Somebody who don't mind losing you, but still keeps up.
Yeah.
Because you can't help but get hard at this. And you can't be a gullible person. You'll never get to be you. Right. You ever seen somebody, most of us is married at work, ain't we? Most women leave the house smelling better at work than they do at home, don't they?
Right.
That's all.
So they got a work husband.
Yeah. Like they talk about our work wife as well. It's like,
Yeah. So with that, the flip of that, can you handle it on a major scale?
Yes.
And can you handle it if your woman's at your work?
Oh man. See, yeah. Exactly. Real talk right there. Damn.
So like I said, if you weak it off, this ain't for you.
It's not, yeah. And I think this is what some people need to hear, if they're upcoming artists, especially, or still grinding.
Hey, don't be married now. You're gonna lose some things. Don't be married now. You're gonna lose some things. Or she's got to be really with you. Or if you're a female artist, he's gonna be really with you.
Yeah.
And to allow you to grow, a relationship, it'd be things you don't want to say. But with a relationship might, I don't know. Again, if you're a young artist, make sure this is for you. And it's a million of us trying to do this. It's a million of us.
Yeah.
A million and one.
Everybody right.
Everybody around.
Everybody.
Yeah. And it's the truth though, yeah.
And they got a Facebook, and everybody, you got an IG, and everybody's somebody. Why would we want to listen to you? And give you how much you want for that shit? This is what you asking. Are you good enough to make me not eat Mexican tonight and spend my 20 with you?
Damn. Yeah.
Facts.
Man.
From Big V, Nappy V.
I'm truly enjoying this interview, my brother.
Kentucky in the building, stand the fuck up, Kentucky.
We definitely rock with you, and we hope that you come back to rock with us as well, too.
Man, we're going to tour other things, man. That's just phase one. We got and we're gonna sit down and discuss phase two of behind the armored door and some note sign. So we're gonna change lives. We're gonna change lives. And man, again, thank you for letting me come out and be a guest. I enjoy your journey.
I'm honored with all bars, man.
Yeah. I mean, all I can say is, this is, Bond Words is you speaking some gems, and we try and do it different from other podcasts. We don't try and take away from the artists, and as well, if you notice, we didn't want to just talk about Nappy Roots the whole time. We want to talk about you and celebrate you as an artist, my brother. So,
man, I am Nappy Roots, but this is 10 years after. Lionel Richie is the Commodores. Cool is the game. Rally for always be ready for the world. Busta Rhymes always gonna be a leader of the new school. And
boom.
So
real talk right there, man. You dropped a gem on that. Yeah.
So with those With that said, this is the next installment of Kentucky Reality Rap, where you'll probably die poor, where the best you can do is a new used car, but it's all right, cause nobody's taking nothing with them. Rich or poor, nobody makes it out alive. And,
Right. Real talk.
And what will you do between the passages to be remembered? And then who will you leave it to? And what will they say? And that's what this rap is about.
So you said definitely like what we put out there and stuff. We got to make sure that because that's what stays. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Words are weapons. Shit.
Where's our weapons?
But man, again, y'all smoke and smoke.
Yeah.
Let's figure out how to get to Arizona and Michigan.
Let's do it.
Let's do it for sure.
And hit me for about 50 days, 45 days, and 60, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let's bring
Yeah. It's all the way.
Get with a clear channel, you know. Land and ground.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to ask you the basic, boring question. You probably get asked all the time, but what would be like maybe your 5 influences that got you into rap? If you don't mind answering that.
Early it was my mom. She was choir girl, evangelist at church. So I learned my feelings, and I grew up in a segregated neighborhood called Shake Rack back in Kentucky. And we see white people at school, or maybe to pay insurance or something shit like that. So the winos outside in the back of my yard was an American Legion. So seeing them, you know, ooh, baby. You know, they were saying like, my young.
Yeah.
Then it was Prince, Michael Jackson was my Tupac and Biggie, Prince and Michael Jackson. Before out, then I ran into the Fat Boys like everybody else and breaking.
Oh, Fat Boys, hell yeah.
And Turbo in front of the store with the broom and Run DMC.
I think back when he was wearing spikes.
Houdini.
Oh,
man. And that was MC Shan. Man, it was.
The Bridges.
Freddie, the Big Liz, you know, Joe Clare.
The Bridge. Yeah.
And so, and then I got in junior high and Big Daddy Kane and slashed eyebrows. And next thing you know, Scarface and NWA, I turned into a rebel like anybody in junior high, you know.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much me imitating Scarface. Like he was Michael Jordan where I'm from. You know, it was pretty much that. And then I became Kobe Bryant over time. And then my baby's mother and my girlfriend in high school brought me a CD in 1992. It was called Coming Out Hard by 8 Ball MJG.
MJG.
Like, baby, listen, this is from Tennessee. They sound just like the shit you be talking about. And so after that, I was hooked in school. All I do was write raps. And my high school, you know, what are you gonna be? So those are 3. And my influence is more Jim Croce, Fleetwood Mac. I like country music. I like Don Williams. You know, Neil Diamond. Folks with those big voices. Sweet Caroline.
Got you.
You know, you couldn't go in the store with mom and them. You had to stay in the car. She wasn't gonna buy you shit. So that was on the radio station, you know.
Yeah, playing.
Yeah, so that what it was. And just listening to those songs and Tribe Called Quest and
Left my wallet in El Segundo. Yeah.
Man, Bonita Applebum.
You
And
need the apple bomb? You gotta put me
Could you
on.
put me on, Bonita?
I was an athlete in high school, so I dated white girls like Malcolm X, and would go camping and shit, and we listening to shit like, Porter's Head,
For
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah, girls with those kind of vibes. So I became Will Round, and they didn't want to hear V. I hate when you rap street. I love you lyrical, baby,
Oh
and
man. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yep.
Became very white of rap,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, so it all blended.
Yeah.
And so being a football player put me around more diversity. And then I would just listen to the music they would vibe to and learn to make it.
Man. Wow. I would say from everything I hear, that's a good combo. I couldn't compare you to anybody else because I think it's just everything you listen to creates your sound. So that's dope.
But man, Frank Sinatra, when he did it his way, and you listen to Seasons Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yep. Oh man, yeah.
In my house, instead of watching football, my mom would turn on Ricky Lake Hairspray. So I learned,
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. So
music.
everything.
Music. Yeah, so and it just became that, man. Who knew that would be Nappy Roots Hitman later, and then now on my own, and cannabis, a dad, grandpa, forefather of country rap, a king of Amerisoul, and in barbecue music, just that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now to have a good day like Ice Cube, and folks come up like, man, I don't know which good day I like better. I was like, I like a California good day too. Cube like, not a cop in sight. They got a beat from Kim. She can cut.
Oh, no,
Good day. Lakers beat the Supersonics. And then 20 years later, hairline fresh, new cologne on, feeling so good and changed the color to my phone. And just like, all right.
The West Coast changed the game in hip hop for sure. When Ice Cube, NWA, Ice T, like that, And I feel like
to realize where they took.
I feel like the South and the North always kind of Midwest kind of clicked up too and shit. Like, cause the East Coast and the West Coast was always blowing up. So it seemed like we was always up on all the underground South shit, like the Ghetto Boys when they first came out, and everything that was rap a lot was hitting Detroit too, like in the streets and shit. Like,
yeah, Rap a Lot was my label, bro. I had everything they make, still do.
And you talking shit about Michigan, top authority, man. Things ain't how they should be. Was my damn jam. You hear me?
My song was just another murder, just another 187.
Dating family.
Tell it to my mind. I ain't telling you, that shit you talking, man.
That's our fans.
Yeah,
Flint Town.
Never leave home without that steel. That's that damn really fucking meal. Rat-a-tat-tat. Lay a motherfucker fucking back.
Rest in peace, MC Breed, too, and shit.
And then to meet Breed in Atlanta, God rest his soul. And I had a few sessions with MC Breed at Mud Knocks in Atlanta before he passed. So got to really talk to him and pay homage. And we used to open up for Shock G and Digital Underground and go all over the Midwest.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah, good people.
And so it's like, wow. to watch them do Humpty Dance and Sack Pack and the Freak of the Industry, and to really learn the ropes from Digital Underground, and to be now seeing young artists and like looking at them the way they looked at us, and like, man, just circle of life, the circle of life, and a lot of music come through Michigan, man, and look what we're still talking about, man. You knew every word I knew. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hip hop, man. Hip hop. You know, and it was everywhere. And back then, boy, I swear you couldn't tell me shit. Michigan sound close, you know, because y'all was talking that shit that was southern, and it was just, I don't know, it was just really good, and I was blown away by the scene them boys set. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? We appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, man.
And that's love.
And I always mention like my major influence was DOC. To be honest, if he wouldn't have lost his voice, to me, it's like dude still be on fire.
He got an album dropping. DOC got an album.
You ain't miss with that one. Miss with that one.
Yeah.
And I met him in Dallas.
My influence.
Yeah.
If I had
DOC,
influence,
yeah.
my influence, I had to say, would have to be Brother J and Chuck D.
Oh, Brother J, man. Yeah, Chuck D. Yeah.
His skills in Nappy Roots, he loved Public Enemy, and he loved Ice Cube. Those were his groups. And I think I met Brother Jay on a Tech 9 tour with Strange Music. Was it Lynch Mob, right? Lynch Mob.
X-Clan.
Oh, no, I never met him. I
Max
never
P,
got
yeah.
the chance. I never got the opportunity to meet Brother Jay. I met Afro Man.
Oh, man.
Actually, Brother J was on tour with Strange Music when he was on Suburban Noise.
That's why I said I've seen Strange a bunch of times. Shout out to Tech and Travis. Everywhere. And Chris Calico, and you know, the long list. I don't want to miss anybody. Shout out to Strange. Grit. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
It's all love. Well, we're getting close to the end of the interview, so anything else you want to say? Anybody else you want to shout out? Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here? Big V.
I just want to say thank y'all for holding me down. I need y'all to go pick up this 5 mic mixtape. It's kind of what you've been wanting to ride to. Eat your edible, hit the highway, or sit down and 5 pit, listen to this shit and smoke. It's gonna be one for the collector's item. And I want to thank everybody, you know, God, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, because he put us in the room and we were meant to do something. Hopefully it don't stop here. Let's keep growing.
Most definitely.
I'm certainly glad we crossed paths, you know, man.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you on here, dog. I mean, in my eyes, you were a legend in the hip hop. You was a pioneer. I mean, we've had the Nappy V, 5 mics, Nappy V, and Nappy Roots with the scan me up the whole interview, so people can scan it. I'm gonna make sure I scan it and cop the album and shit. And you got we got the links in the description below too and shit. So make sure you check out Big V, Nappy V.
And we're gonna probe anything you're doing, and gonna drop that new single with you. I ain't with the smoke. I just smoke. I just smoke. When we come that way.
Talk about that smoke,
And,
bringing that shit up here to Michigan.
Yeah.
Shit, dog. Getting that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Make that shit happen for real. And Tucson,
Let's
Arizona.
get
We
the
shoot out
connections
there
in,
too.
man. Let's do it.
Yes, Lord. Y'all have a great night and happy holiday season.
Yeah,
You too, my brother. You too, my brother.
Much love.
Yeah, much love.
Big V from Nappy Roots.
Nappy Roots.
Live from Kentucky.
Salute.
Let me see if I got it. I gotta get this shit right. How do I get this off here? I already disabled it, so we should be normal now. I don't know how to get. They got it cut off.
Yeah, it kept circling for me. I was like trying to,
All right, but that was dope. Oh, fucking motherfucking platinum selling artist, motherfucking Big V, and he gonna come.
Entrepreneur, and overall dope person too.
Good person. Overall OG.
Yeah, sounded like he's down for that.
Real.
Hood smoker.
Brother King, he summed it up right there. Yeah.
So
we hope to have him back on.
Big V coming to Detroit too, and we get Gangsta Nip back out here to Detroit.
This would be an
awesome train. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Dice.
And we,
of course, all of us three right here. Boy J Gutta, Blatonio Todd, Brother King X, the Hood Smokers Podcast. Appreciate y'all. We're also broadcasting on Fred Fury's frequency.
Appreciate you too, man.
Fred been on the whole time.
You are listening to Fred Fury's frequency on Fred Fury's radio on Relevant App, Mixler, and My Tuner.
And shout out to Word as well.
Yeah, Southwest Word. Everybody, Money Ma, everybody behind the scenes that y'all don't see and shit. They got something to do with it. But
shout out Molly Ma.
But we gonna go ahead and jump up out of here, dog. Blatonio, anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Just want to send much love to everybody, and it's been an honor getting to chop it up here with Big V, and look forward to talking with him more further, and seeing about building together, and want to send love to both y'all, my brothers. So
yeah, for sure. And Brother King X.
First of all, I just want to say, give shout outs to y'all, to the Hood Smokers, Big V, for coming through, spending that time with us and dropping them jewels. Much love to all my people in the Bay and everywhere. And look forward to next episode.
Hell yeah. Much love. Appreciate y'all coming down. We out this bitch. It's the Hood Smokers Podcast. Make sure you catch us. When is it? Wednesday now. Big Will, we got Big Will in the building. So we'll see you then. Be ready.
See you then.
On the Hood Smokers Podcast, 150. We out this bitch. Big V. The Nappy Roots. Legends. Why ain't it playing? Why ain't my outro been playing? My outro ain't been playing. You know what I do when my outro ain't playing then? I just be like, I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna play some Big V music on the way out. Let's do that. How about we do that? We gonna play some Big V's. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got from Big V that we gonna play. That we haven't played already and shit. Hold on, y'all. This is how we gonna end this one. We gonna go out with he mentioned it, Street Boy.
Millions find a low-cost health plan at healthcare.gov.
Fuck this damn ad. Shout out to Fred Fury. Yeah, 150 shows in the book, baby. We going out with this track, Street Boy, because he mentioned it. I'm up on it because I bumped all his music. But y'all,
I got this girl I be fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy. Had 2 or 3 children with a street boy. Know the feeling when you living with a street boy. Yeah, I got this girl I be fucking with. Try to hide, she done dealt with a street boy. So she lies about dealing with a street boy. Broke inside cause she dealt with a street boy.
For the next 30 days, plasma twice a week, but them lights will get paid. Met a baby daddy, shining on the blade, and gonna lose a baby daddy. Shining on the blade, 2 kids in 4 years, before she figured life's a bitch. Didn't know a man was cheating, till it hurt when she pissed. And it smelled like fish, and it
dealt with a street boy. So she lies about dealing with a street boy. Broke his side cause she dealt with a street boy.
With a man named Bill, going on about this couple, give a grown man a chill. Hell, I never met Bill, but by bruises say he beat her up. Ice 4 days a week, other than that he stayed drunk. Had to stay with Granny when your mother don't give a fuck. Granny getting high too, state picked the children up. Fuck, Stephanie about to use again, sinking, take me to the king, wherever daddy is.
I got this girl I've been fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy. Had 2 or 3 children with a street boy. Know the feeling when you living with a street boy. Yeah, I got this girl I've been fucking with. Try to hide she done dealt with a street boy. So she lies about dealing with a street boy. Broke his side cause she dealt with a street boy.
No. What did you not understand? What did
I'm your daughter, mama.
And I'm your daughter. But you can't stay here. You can't come up in here with that.
She explained.
Deal with a street boy. Life go on.